welcome to the next session of finite element analysis. I am solving question 4 of direct application of EME. Analyze the bars shown in figure below. Now looking at this question, I can see that there are two bars here of aluminium. So I mark this as 1 and 2. This is another bar which I can see, but looking at the question, I do not find any dimensions given of this portion. So I'll be neglecting the central one. It's just a connecting portion between aluminium and steel, and this I'll be marking as element 3. Now element 1 will be between node 1 and 2. So assuming that there'll be a node over here, so I'll just write here node 2. Again element 2 will be between the same two nodes 1 and 2. So rather than marking 1 here, I can just mark this value 1 here. So it is between node 1 and 2, and 3 is between node 2 and 3. So total there are 3 nodes and 3 elements. The value of diameter of steel and aluminium is given, and E of steel and aluminium both are given. There is a load applied on this junction or this connecting portion P of 5 kilonewton. Now if you observe, there are 2 P's given, which means my total load at this junction on node 2 is actually 10 kilonewton. So we will start the solution with step 1, which is discretization. Now I will be marking node 1. From node 1, I can see that there are 2 elements connected. So this is element 1 and this is element 2. This is my node 1, and this both are connected to node 2. Now from node 2, I can see there is another element 3, and element 3 is between node 2 and 3. So this will be my discretization diagram. Next I'll go for step 2, which is development of EME. My equation is the same, AE upon HE. I'll solve for element 1. This will be A1. Okay, let's write A aluminium, E of aluminium, and this is H of aluminium. 1 minus 1 minus 1, 1. U1, U2 raised to 1 is equal to P1, P2 raised to 1. Now for calculating of A of aluminium, I am going to use the formula pi by 4 D of aluminium square. E of aluminium is given, H of aluminium is marked as 400. So when you substitute, you will get the answer as 10 raised to 3 common, 85.902 as the value. Now element 1 is between node 1, 2. So I'll write 1, 2 over here. If you observe for element 2, I will be writing again. Just that I need not rewrite all these things. I'll just write the answer because all the values that I get over here are going to be same, and it is again for aluminium. So I'll just write over here, it is for aluminium. So I'll be writing for element 2, which is for aluminium. The same thing I'm going to just note down again. Just make sure here I write U1, U2 raised to 2 and P1, P2 raised to 2. Element 2 is between node 1, 2, 1, 2 again. Next I'll solve for element 3. I'll write down for steel. So here I'll have A E upon HE. 1 minus 1 minus 1 1, u1 u2 raised to 3 is equal to p1 p2 raised to 3. On calculation, I get this value as 10 raised to 3 common, 527.78. Element 3 is between node 2, 3. Next, I'll go for step 3, which is development of GME. Ten raised to 3 common. I have 1, 2, 3 as the 3 nodes. 1, 2, 3. U1, U2, U3 is equal to P1, P2, P3. Now for element 1, the value was 85.902. It was between node 1 and 2. And for element 2, the value is same between node 1 and 2. I'll be writing them both together between 1 and 2. So 85.902 plus 85.902 minus 85.902 minus 85.902. These are for element 1 and 2 together. Minus 85.902 minus 85.902 and 85.902. Next, I'll go for element 3, which is between node 2, 3. This value will be here 2, 3, 2, 3. So plus 527.78 minus 527.78. These two elements are 0. Now be careful here, there are 3 terms. Do not just add this over here, it will become 0 otherwise. Next, I'll go for step 4, which is imposing of boundary conditions. The variables are these. Now I'll go to the question again. Node 1 is fixed, node 3 is fixed. It is directly given here. So I'll be writing u1 as 0 and u3 as 0. I'll write node 1 is fixed and here I'll write down node 3 is fixed. If these two are 0, obviously P1 and P3 will become question mark. When I look at the diagram, this value of P is given. This is total of 10 kilonewton tensile. So I'll write down P2 is 10 into 10 raised to 3 Newton. This obviously has to be question mark. 3 by 3 is the order. 3 unknown is what I can afford. Now I will be substituting the primary variable values here. Look at this question. This is wonderful. U1, U2 both 0. So initially these will become 0. First row, first column, third row, third column. So I have only this much term left over here. When I add it, this will be 10 raised to 3, 699.5. Here I have U2 is equal to 10 into 10 raised to 3. These get cancelled. Therefore, I get the value of U2 as 0.0143 mm. Now, I'll be revisiting these equations and I'll be writing the equation for P1 and P3. U1, U3 is 0. So, only this middle term is what I'm going to use. So, I have 10 raised to 3 into minus 170, this one, minus 171.8 U2 is equal to P1 into 10 raised to 3. Therefore, I get the value of P1 as minus 2.456 kilonewton. Next, I'll write the equation for P3. The first term and last term are gone because they are 0. Only this middle term remains. So, I have 10 raised to 3 minus 527.78 into U2 is equal to P3 into 10 raised to 3. 10 raised to 3 gets cancelled from both the ends. So I get therefore P3 is equal to minus 7.53 kilonewton. Next I'll go for the check step. Summation of force in x direction should be 0. P1 plus P2 plus P3 will be minus 2.456 plus 10 minus 7.53. This adds up to minus 3.25 into 10 raised to minus 3 kilonewton, which is approximately 0. Hence I have checked. Last I'll go for stress calculation. The formula is sigma E is equal to E upon HE minus 1 U1 U2 raised to E. For element 1, sigma 1 is E of aluminium. I'll be writing sigma 1 and sigma 2 are equal, because if you see all the values will be same. So I'll just write down for element 1 and 2, which is for aluminium. So E of aluminium upon H of aluminium minus 1. It is between node 1 and 2. The value of E is 0.7 into 10 raised to 5. H is given as 400 minus 1. This is 0. U2 I have found as 0.0143. On solving, I get this value as 2.5025 Newton per mm square. Since it is positive, it is of tensile type. So sigma 1 will be equal to sigma 2. Next, I'll go for element 3, which is steel. So sigma 3 will be E of steel upon H of steel minus 1 U2 U3. This is given as 2.1 into 10 raised to 5. The length is 500 minus 1. U2 is 0.0143. U3 is 0. On solving, I get this value as minus 6.006 Newton per mm square. The negative sign will be justified as compressive. So with this I end the session. I hope you have understood the numerical. If you have any doubts, please write to me in the comment section. If you want me to solve any particular numerical, please let me know. See you in the next session with another numerical. Thank you.